Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Séance of Blake Manor. We have made somewhat decent progress. There's a couple people I want to talk to. Especially Miss Quinn, Mr. Sino, and Mr. Coventry would be awesome. Miss Murphy as well. Investigate the stables. Parcel of money. Okay, I was trying to look back. Wasn't there a document? Yeah, my big issue is I don't have access to the save at the stables, but the staff is supposed to help me now, so maybe they'll just give it to me now. I don't know. You know, there was something I had seen. There was somewhere a note somewhere, I don't remember where, with the symbols. And with these ones that I had to use for Mrs. Joy's chest. Yeah, let's see if I can find some people. That's some people, yes.
So, if I might ask, do you ladies find yourselves at events like this often?
Quite often. I've attended more than my fair share. Mostly in London, but not always.
But an entire week, with the ultimate goal of some grand ritual. Nothing like this has ever been done before.
It seems more the venture of one of the secret societies than that of a seer.
That's true. I think that's why we found it so enticing.
Then you're not of a society yourselves.
No. I have a gift. And I enjoy the company of those who would believe it. And Victoria and her infinite patience is here at my behest.
It's not patience. After all, this has been a more interesting week than I would be having otherwise.
Also, there's something missing in room 22 and I don't know what. Okay, but let's talk
Mr.
to Mr.
Ward.
Country. It's a fine location, is it not? I only wish I knew how to capture it. Do you paint, sir? In fact, I do. It helps to keep my hands steady, which is useful for work. You painted much while here? Not as much as I'd hoped. There's so much happening that I'm not left with the energy. What have you painted? A landscape? I couldn't say, sir. I thought work that was done in confidence. Oh, a commission? Something of the sort. But I couldn't say more. It wouldn't be gentlemanly. The young Master Walter Blake. Do you know much of the lad? Well, not a whole lot. He was in a carriage accident some years back, when his mother died in. A guy that left the boy scarred both mentally and physically. He doesn't come out often when the hotel has guests. I relate to him in a way. I lost my mother when I was young too, so at least he's not entirely alone. One couldn't be so lonely, I suppose, in a large house surrounded by staff. I just cannot sleep well here. I hope you're feeling better. Faring better? Well, I have pills that help with that sort of thing. That way I could fall asleep on the battlefield once I've taken them. Nothing, not even dreams, get through. Or at least I certainly don't recall anything in the mornings. Do you just happen to be visiting, or are you here for the grand séance? Well, it's a peaceful place. I'm not visiting just for the scenery. Which is probably for the best, considering this weather. No, if the séance will really lower the veil as they say it will, there's someone on the other side I would like to speak with who's just wanted more. I see. God, what would give to hear my Lillian again? What I have given. Okay, so it's not him, he's in mourning. You mentioned you losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I confess I am lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here, and the hope that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. You mentioned you're a jeweler? I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name, but my mother had a lovely jewels, and so as a result did I. Found work cleaning a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and, as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London, did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well, no small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. Know anything about the Fae? Perhaps we must talk about them for the sake of the suppositions. I mean, want to upset anyone? Do you think of the Maspa? Of them being like, never been to anything like it. When you get to my age, I think you've seen everything. Evidently, I was wrong. Saw a great many things, had conversations with all manner of near human beings. Should have been terrifying, but was also exhilarating. I'm left entirely drained by today, though. I've heard of Tucker's Manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the type? Well, I would like to call it a haunting until I'm absolutely certain, but sometimes I hear people talking before walking into my room. There's no one there, of course, and it seems to be the same conversation each time. Can't make it any of it out, really. Probably just old pipes.
And
Okay, I'm gonna leave before hitting the next hour in the hopes that I still might... find Miss Quinn. And the question is, could she be in the church? Would she be in the church? In the next hour? She's in the drawing room. Even if I don't find her now... Okay, maybe let me go to the stables. Okay, also let me try something. What if the codes... What if both save have the same code? I mean, it's worth a try, right? They have the same make? Uh... Wait, 722 for the Thor. $37. 22. Okay, no, that's not it.
there you are, love.
Mr. Ward.
Bro, can you just tell me? Came across this letter I received from a local bishop, a reply to an inquiry. Yeah. You're treading delicate ground here, Mr. Ward. I'm not sure I'm supposed to speak on it.
Right, yeah.
I just ask anything now. Okay, let me double check. What's in the message? Where's the good priest? Oh yeah, cool. No one but him at the bar, okay.
Well, this is quite the turnout. Even the Marquess himself has come. Well, I hadn't expected anyone to take much interest in the area. I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm going to share some interesting facts about this part of Ireland that I picked up while researching for this trip. So, I'm sure you all know, this land came into the Blake family in the 1650s after Cromwell's invasion. What I found interesting was what came before. This land was a place of worship and innovation. A gathering spot for scholars and engineers and artists to work on understanding and advancement, the betterment of their people. Easy pickings for Edward Blake. No doubt he and Cromwell cared very little for any knowledge held by primitive pagans. I couldn't find anything that spoke to what happened at the work from that site. Presumably it was set ablaze. One has to assume not everyone was put to death by Cromwell's forces. However, I suspect many surrounding families have stories and knowledge passed down from that time, and those people, Why, given his background, perhaps our very own Dr. Callahan is linked to that place.
You flatter me, sir.
Perhaps those survivors are the reason that Connacht is home to all manner of wonderful myths and sacred sites. Rachroin and Owenoga Cave, Queen Maeve and her cattle raids, the Children of Lear. All fascinating stories, but too long to get into here. Certainly worth a read in the very well-stocked library here, if you find yourself bored. Not that I can see that happening with the seance only hours away.
Does anything of the pre-Christian site still exist?
Oh, I don't think so, I'm afraid. From what I can gather, it was all razed to make way for the castle and its estate.
I read one monk's account that what was here before was partially underground.
You've done your homework, Father. Yes, some accounts do suggest that, though none of the maps I've studied show anything useful. Marquess?
There are some sinkholes on the far reaches of the grounds, where caverns beneath the old settlements collapsed in. I do not know whether those collapses are the result of time, or if they were manually closed. I suppose it matters not either way. Nothing else remains.
Well, there you go, Father. That's me, I am afraid. I've nothing else to share. Probably quite mundane in the face of everything, but nothing wrong with a break in the face of madness.
Okay, father first.
Yes, my...
I've spoken with Mr. Doyle. Oh? I know you two are working on something here at the manor, but he has decided to remove himself from the task. He asked me to pass this message along to you. I see. I suspected as much. I knew him, you know. I married his parents and baptized him as a baby. He was a good boy, a devout boy. I asked him to help with some church business, but I did not know what this place would do to him. He's changed, lost. I see that now and accept I did that to him by sending him here. I understand and respect his need to be free. Hopefully he will return in time on his own terms. And your task? I will try to carry on alone, I suppose. Humanity will not save itself, and Jesus has no company up on his cross. We shall see. Okay, and Father Sinner's goal is to to save humanity by freeing an Aeon from the Black Prison.
Father Sinnott believes he can save humanity here. I should find and confront him about this.
Yes. If you've worked all that out, then you understand, yes?
I believe I do.
You know what lies deep beneath this complex, and what needs to be done. Good, good. For the mind is willing, but the body is weak. I was unsure I could do this alone. But no, we cannot discuss this here. Come to my room. I have no idea how an Aeon came to be trapped under this complex, but nothing else explains all the strange behavior here. Ghosts? What are ghosts? A breaking of the fundamental rules of the universe. Time marches on, entropy moves forward, life becomes death. But here, it is riddled with ghosts and other aberrations. Why? Because the Aeon's presence warps reality around it. Think, child. It is a being of pure creation, absolute power. Why then can't it leave? Why indeed? It must be trapped. Trapped, like us, in the black iron prison. Perhaps by the Demiurge itself. Whatever the reason, we must free it. And I know how. Many good believers died to help me bring this magic up from the cold, dark depths of the Eisressenwelt caverns. The night I read about the caverns' discovery, caverns of ice found so out of place in Austria, I had a fever dream. Miles inside its interior, I saw an altar of ice. The answer, I knew, was there. We left at once, but it took months of digging, climbing, and searching to find the frozen shrine, buried far beyond what von Postlett-Zorich had discovered of the caves. It was not so grand now, having melted after who knows how long, but there I found it. Behold! The Aeon Killing Sigil! Worry not, child. I see the look in your eye, the fear of killing such a being. But you can only kill its mortal shell, that which is used to anchor it to this place. In truth, all you will do is set it free. And once freed, it will return to Monad and tell them of this place, this realm of rotten debauchery. Once the true God knows of us and our plight in this prison, and of our dedication and kindness in freeing its Aeon, it will come, it will save us, and we will be free.
Why are you telling me this? Showing me this?
I am not sure I have much left in me. At all. And now, Seamus is gone. You know of the Aeon, the prison, our condemnation here, and now you have the sigil. Perhaps you can succeed where Seamus and I have failed. Go, child. Find the Aeon and free it. Free us all. No. If you could excuse me. I'm so tired. I do not think I have this evening's seance in me.
While the Synod will no longer be attending the seance, has passed the Aeon Killing Sigil and all it represents onto me. Okay. The world can certainly be a callous place, but a prison is a bit of a stretch. The sigil, though, Father Sinner seems convinced it was designed to kill an Aeon. It looks so similar to those I found throughout this house. I assumed this sigil was some sort of Irish pagan magic. But then how did this one end up in Austria for Father Sinner to find? Just gonna quickly check on something, and then it's back to the drawing room. But first I wanna check something. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Damn it. Like, it's so concerning that I don't know what the pattern's supposed to look like. I'm not sure if I was supposed to find it already, if I can't find it anymore, if I only can find it later. No idea. That is driving me nuts. Okay, one last check on room 22. And then onto the drawing room. That's kind of my thing. I have absolutely no idea what I was supposed to find. Since I have looked at everything here. Yep, can't find a single damn thing that I haven't looked at. Okay. Then on to Miss Quinn.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you? You figured that out, did you? Why I'm nose deep in all these godforsaken books. You're right, of course. I will... Well, you have a look about you that says I don't have to plead the veracity of my case. Is that right? Oh, thank God. That's what all my work is about. I'm trying to lift the curse before it kills the last of us. But just our luck, I've reached a dead end. After everything, all this work, all this death, it couldn't just be simple. God forbid. God forbid I actually manage it. I have it, you know. The name of the woman who cursed my family. Biddy Eve O'Connor. And if I could only speak to her, I might be able to appease her. But there are too many spirits with her name. And without some item from her, I just cannot reach her. And I can't see what else I could do about it. I will keep trying, of course. But I think my fate is sealed. Mine and my little sisters. We'll all die like the rest of my family because of the cruelty of my ancestors. Bastards. All of them. And that's that. What else is there to say about it? I don't want to talk about this any longer. But, look, take this. If you find anything to do with it all, tell me, would you? God knows there's nothing else for it.
Yeah, I'll call the family research.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Done some quite extensive research on the O'Connors, Miss Quinn. Well, yes, this is not something I'm doing by half, after all. That's just about every record I could possibly need in those papers. There's a lot of magical notes. You can probably ignore those. That bit I have sorted out. They're mostly in the shorthand anyway.
I'll leave you.
Fair.
Well, I thought this might be useful to you, miss. It's research of the O'Connor family. I notice it bears the same crest as your brooch.
What? But this is... There's so much detail here. Where did you get this?
It's Miss Quinn's work. She's been researching the O'Connor family for a ritual she wants to conduct. The woman she's focused on, a Biddy Eve O'Connor, had a son who emigrated. I was hoping you would check the date of his departure against that of your father.
Yes, they line up. But his name is Seamus O'Connor, not Shay. cousin, maybe.
Hang on, I can't believe I didn't make the connection before now. Boucher is often used as a shorthand for Seamus.
So I have been looking for the wrong name?
It is possible. Or we may have the wrong man altogether.
So, this doesn't mean...
No, it does not. But Miss Quinn says her ritual is a matter of life and death, and that she requires an item from that family, which, it turns out, may be your family. So, do you think she might borrow that brooch of yours for her purpose? If she is right, it would not only help her, but also confirm we have the right man.
Ooh, am I getting another 2-for-1 here? I would love that.
Then how can I refuse? Come, let us find the Queen Woman.
Thank you, Miss Barbosa. This could well save the lives of the last people that truly matter to me.
I do not understand how being in a bathroom with 2 strangers is helping, but I'm eager to learn.
And I appreciate it. All right. One more time. Hear me, Biddy Eve O'Connor. I call you from beyond the grave. Hear me, child of the family you damned. Hear me, so that we may bury all this grief.
Santo Cristo, fantasma.
Are you Biddy Eve O'Connor? The same Biddy Eve O'Connor that cursed Fionn Quinn and his descendants? Good. My name is Quarantine Quinn. I am of the 3rd generation of the Quinn family since Fionn Quinn, and now one of the 3 of us that remain. It is myself and my 2 sisters. The people that wronged you, and they did wrong you, I will not deny it. They're long since dead by your curse. My ancestors sinned against you, but we did not. For the sake of my life, for my dear sisters' lives, I implore you to release us from your curse. Would you consider this? Now the man who hurt you so is dead. Excellent. All right. Let me think. Do you require your bones to be laid to rest?
What does that mean?
I'm guessing that's a no.
If too many candles blow out, the ritual will be over, spent, and I will have lost my chance. My family will be doomed.
Oh,
Do you have some unfinished business here that I could see to on your behalf?
how many candles are too many?
I don't know, but I don't like the chances. The spell is already failing. I don't think it will survive another wrong question, another extinguished candle.
What did your ancestors do to deserve all this?
They betrayed their fellow Catholics to the crown, and then they took the land. Oh, maybe. Biddy O'Connor, you would have me relinquish my claim on that land, the money from it. Oh, why didn't I see it? Miss Barbosa, Inez, would you accept the Quinn lands and the money we made from it?
What?
It was ill-got. It shouldn't be ours. And if it will satisfy Biddy O'Connor for her descendant to have it, will you take it? Please.
You are serious? Yes. I will accept it.
Yay!
Biddy Eve O'Connor, from the bottom of my heart, I offer you my deepest apologies for all the wrong done to you. And my promise, the Quinn fortune will go to Inez Barbosa. She can do with it as she likes. I will relinquish every acre and every penny of it immediately. This I swear to you on my honor and my life. And if that's all that need be said, then I bid you goodbye, Biddy O'Connor, and thank you. May you rest in peace. Come, Miss Barbosa. We'll go to the telegraph room and send word to my lawyers so they can get the paperwork in order.
Lead the way, I suppose.
You'll be needed too, Mr. Ward. To witness. Come along, would you?
Seems like I'm getting another 2-for-1. Awesome.
I know this is a seance, but I did not expect to see a ghost quite so close. And for her to be my grandmother.
Yes. I am sure it is a lot to take in. But look, that hardly matters now. I'm going to write to my solicitor and have him prepare everything for you. All we will need then is to get the deeds to you. Now, you sign here to prove you accepted them. Then you here, Mr. Ward, as witness.
So you are serious? It was not a lie to trick the spirit.
Well, completely and utterly serious, Miss Barbosa. One does not trick ghosts and come off the better for it.
Inish. Just call me Inish. All this? It's hard to comprehend.
Well, you have the rest of your life to get your head around it, Inez. And now, so do I. And if I am to call you that, then you must call me Quarantine. I've always hated Miss Quinn.
If you say so, Quarantine. Plenty of time to get familiar now, yes?
Isn't there just? But you know, I think I am done with summoning the damned. I'm going to skip the seance and do something I've not done for some time. Think about the future.
Very good. And I now have my father's real name. Seamus O'Connor. As much as I value the lands and wealth, that is the real treasure in all of this.
Mr. Soft, Miss Quinn will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Quinn has removed the generational curse on her family by returning the lands and wealth to those they wronged. I wonder if I've got enough facts on them. This is better check my... Yeah, not really.
More.
Okay, Ines Barbosa's goal is to reconnect. Start a new life in her father's homeland now that her now that her old life has gone up in flames.
Miss Barbosa came here to outrun her criminal records and start a new life in her father's homeland. I should find and confront her about this.
More questions?
A really dramatic confrontation right now.
Well, Yes, that's about it. And I think that appears to be going well for me. Yes? Still, I have learned much about the summoning of ghosts. And I have my father's name now. Do you think I could see him somehow?
You hope you see your father's ghosts? Yes, and why not? It's the House of Miracles, no? Before coming here, I had no money, no land, and only a nickname for my father. Maybe if I keep asking, this house will be giving.
I have.
Sure.
Now you know your father's real name. Yes, Seamus, ironically like the porter who annoys me so much. My mother said my father was also an annoying gringo. Cheeky, she said. But she said it with a twinkle in her eye. I should never really let him go, I think. And now I know my grandmother's name too, Eve. I am Ines Eve Barbosa, a tribute to her, perhaps? For what she has done for me this day, I will certainly carry on as if they were true.
I have.
Sure.
Okay, where is the good doctor? No idea. Awesome. Oh wait, is that him in the drawing room? Well then let's go back there.
Mr. Ward.
Miss Barbosa is after a photograph of her late father. Do you know how I might be able to get something like that?
You're looking for spirit photography there. And it just so happens, I might well be able to help you. I will need her father's name to summon him for the photograph.
I have it already. His name was Seamus Shea O'Connor.
Seamus O'Connor? All right then. Why don't we find Miss Barbosa and go get set up? Now, you need to hold still. Very still, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
I think it turned out quite well. How do you like it?
I love it.
It's generally understood that the clearer an image one attains, and the closer the spirit is to the subject, the more present they are. Which is to say, your father seems to be watching over you.
Oh, thank you for this. Really.
You're most welcome, Miss Barbosa. Sincerely. I'll develop another copy for you, just in case something happens to the first one.
You don't have to do that.
Nonsense. It's no trouble. I'll get it to you just as soon as I'm able. Your father's name, I take it he was Irish?
He was. That's how I came to be here.
And how do you find it now you're here?
It would be hard to explain how much this magic house has done for me this day. And now that I have this image, I feel no desire to attend this seance. What a strange relief that gives me.
Mr. Resolved. Miss Barbosa will no longer be attending this seance. With her father's name, picture, and ownership of his own land, Miss Barbosa's new start is ready to begin. Awesome. Almost a 2-for-1. The third light's gone out now too. What thresholds do the lights measure? No idea, but the less there are on, the better. Okay, who's still on the suspect list? The priest, Coventry, and the 2 ladies whose room I cannot investigate. Pretty much everyone else is out. Even though I'm a little shaky on Blake the Younger. Oh, now he's out because he's recently lost his wife. Oh, you don't tell me everyone will be out. No, maybe, you know what? No, come on, it's not going to be a child, come on. Oh, it's none of them. Or what if I'm the culprit? Imagine that. Okay, who else is still attending the seance? Yeah, Mr. O'Finn, since he's missing, I can't do anything about that. The staff is a big problem. Okay, Miss Murphy. She's in the kitchen right now, right? So maybe I can get her done if I talk to her. Yeah, she's in the kitchen. Okay. Yeah, there's something about her child that's been taken from her. I'm really blind on these two ladies. Need to finish investigating the stables and I get into the rooms, but I have no idea how to open the safe and have no idea where to find the combination. Search her station. Where the hell is her station? Her bedroom. I've searched her bedroom! Just thinking, it's so curious that I'm so stuck on just 2 or 3 things. I just can't seem to get worked out. Okay, so anyone specific I want to talk to, other than Miss Murphy who's in the kitchen? Okay, I was wondering if maybe the supply closet counts as Mrs. Joy's station, but doesn't seem like it is. The question for me is, where is her station? Assigned rooms. Or maybe in the servants' hall? No. I mean, I guess I can try. Oh. And of course, once again, I'm taking too long and missing the time. Once again, more than an hour has passed. We've made a little bit of progress, saved 2 more souls. I'm happy about that. I'm afraid the last couple people, now I'm not sure anymore if I can save any more people, to be honest. I might not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it may be for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!